Oh, this is tight. Hi, I'm Pizza. Happy Halloween. This is Wine. And today, we're making pumpkin bread. We don't have spooky lighting today.
Wait.
Today, I'm cooking 6 things. My schedule's a mess. That's the real horror. Adulthood. No, take that out. Here are our ingredients. We have 3/4 cup of flour, a tablespoon of baking soda, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon ground nutmeg, 1/4 teaspoon ground clove, and 3/4 teaspoon of salt. And I also added a pinch of ginger, 2 large eggs, my wine, my handy towel, 3/4 cup of granulated sugar, and 1/2 cup packed brown sugar, 1 and 1/2 cup of pumpkin puree, 1/4 cup of vegetable oil, and 1/4 cup of kefir, and also 2/3 minus 1 chocolate chip cup of chocolate chip. If you don't want to use kefir, you can use milk or OJ. I usually use OJ, but today we have neither milk or OJ. So I'm using kefir because I drink that in the mornings. It's lactose free. Before you start anything, always make sure you preheat your oven. Today, our oven is at 350. So in a large bowl, we're going to mix our flour, all of our spices, our salt, and our baking soda together. I'm going to whisk that, which is why you don't need to sift this flour for this recipe, because the whisk pretty much does that for you. All right. That smells good, actually, already. Yeah. Set that aside in a medium bowl. Our medium bowl. We're going to whisk together our eggs. Ah, come on. See, I'm trying to be fancy, and I need to practice doing this again, because I used to be able to crack eggs with one hand. I have blue on. I stained my fingernail blue, putting on the lipstick. Okay, we're mixing our eggs and both sugars together until they're well combined. You know what's surprising? That I wrote a recipe that does not have butter in it. That's the true horror of today's episode. There's no butter. Yeah, boy. Okay. Now we're gonna put in the oil. You know what? I could have replaced the oil with butter. Next time. You know, my audience doesn't get to see my beautiful face when we record it this way. We're gonna mix our oil, our kefir, or whatever you decide to use instead, and our pumpkin puree, I think. Hold on, let me just double check. Yep. Plop. I think this is a whole can of pumpkin.
It's not.
Yeah, it's not. Make that smooth, like Michael Jackson smooth. Like Carlos Santana smooth. The horror is my sense of humor, honestly. Now we're going to pour the wet into the dry, and pour the wet into the dry. And this you do not want to overmix. It's okay if there's a few lumps in there. We all have a few lumps. somewhere on us. So be gentle. Mix with a wooden spoon because they're sturdier and you won't feel the need to overmix due to like the bending of the spoon. I also wrote the recipe with use a wooden spoon. I don't know why I do this. I just add like weird specific instructions. Okay. It seems... Oh, there's a lot of flour at the bottom. Let's get that. Make sure there's not like a bunch of excess flour. But for the most part, if you see some flour, it's still fine because we still need to mix in the chocolate chips. So we're going to gently fold our chocolate chips in. You know what? I don't know what folding really actually means, so I'm just going to... There we go. That's good enough. Ta-da! That's our batter. We got our bread tin. We're going to pour all this. I was going to have pumpkin seeds to put on top, but like the gremlin I am, I ate them all in like one sitting. I should have saved that rubber spatula to scoop out all of this stuff. No, I don't want to use the spoon. Just, you know what? I laid my bed. Now it's time to die in it. All of the pumpkin seeds from the pumpkin that we destroyed. Fallon, sexy Fallon pizzas. A pizza on pizza. I forgot to put butter on it again. We got Terrence. We need to plug it in. Okay. This. A piece of bread. Okay. So while we wait for that, the thumbs up, follow me on Twitter. Thermodynamics. Follow me on Twitter at TrashFire Fallon. If you want my videos when they come out, you can subscribe. I don't really use it for like announcements and stuff. Okay. Is this Josh's? No, this is ours. It's woo! It's unsalted. Don't stick your fingers into a hot toaster, guys. Wait, what if I... Nope. This is the end for me. Not gonna be able to cook anymore due to third-degree burns on my fingertips. Haha! Oh shit. Okay. Just put the butter on there. Oh no. Oh, I have an idea. What if I just hold the butter on one side and then I make a sandwich? It's crumbly as hell.
It's really good. My roommates aren't getting any of this. This is all for me. I'm gonna eat it over the course of like a month. Yeah. Perfect. Leave it in there for 30 minutes. Cover loosely with tin foil. And then put it in there for another 30. And it came out perfectly. I use a knife to check the inside. Because it's longer and I can go all the way to the bottom. If chocolate comes up with it, it's fine. Chocolate chips are melty, they'll stick. But you shouldn't get any of the bread itself in gooey dough form. Now I'm just gonna devour the rest of this.